Tell me how you feeling now. Yeah, they probably wanna kill me now. Yeah, cause I'm really chasing millies now. Yeah, riding around with two tools. You're gonna be doomed if they doom.
Here now,
I can never tell a lie, I'm too true.
Darnell, this DZ. I'm Tyler, go by Link Ty. Let's get going.
Tell them get like me. Yeah, come and get like me.
We're gonna go ahead and let him vibe out for a little bit first.
I keep my head in the clouds. Yeah, tell me how you feeling now.
And also in the comments, let me know if you think, if you smoke Black and Miles, just put it like this. If you smoke Black and Miles, what's the best one for you? Right here, right now, I got a Black and Miles wine with. I mean, that's just kind of like the go-to. If there's another one that's out there that's better, please let me know in the comments because I'm in serious denial of anything else that's out. Honestly,
I keep my head in the clouds. Probably flying around to a different time.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments if there's something better out there that's Black and Mild related. That is a Black and Mild that's better than the wine with. Please don't say the original. The original, that shit is weak as fuck. Like, just let me know in the comments.
And your girl give me brain like she went to college. Yeah, that shit insane. Yeah, that shit psychotic. Man, these broke niggas lame and they need to stop it. If that shit's some flame, then I'll really cop it. I got rich off playing with the post office. I got peas on my head like a Milanakis. Yeah, I keep my head in the clouds. Yeah, tell me how you feeling now.
What the fuck was he talking about?
Alright, we back. You know, guys, pre the trapper.
Pre the trapper, or pre the rapper, or pre that rapper, or Prizzle. However you know him, that's what we're listening to in the background. So tune in.
Let me see your phone, bro. This one gonna be for, you know what I mean, a lot of people that don't know anything about, you know what I mean, a lot of the zodiacs. You know, I put my guy on some new shit. I'll be using this app for you people that got iPhones. And basically it's called Nebula. Shout out to them. You know, however you say it. My bad, y'all. But basically on this app, if y'all can see it, it tells you everything. And when you put in your information and tell me, you know, your signs and what time you're born, it gives you your house, your traits, all that. I'm a Taurus, by the way. My guy over here, he a Cancer. So I was basically kind of reading some of their traits. Like it tells you like your symbol, the planet, the ruling planet, key phrases, your element. It tells you every little thing. So basically, what I was doing, I was reading my guy's horoscope, and it was kind of just telling me how he is, like how he sees shit. The life path number is basically what I read him, and it kind of gives him like a gist in their words as far as zodiacs and astrology, but gives their perspective of how a person is according to the zodiac. And I read his, and he was just like, you know, in a way it's kind of right, but it's not, but it is. You know, you just gotta kind of sit back and analyze it and be like, I probably am kind of like that, or that is close to how you are or how you act, or similar traits. You know, it's not gonna be completely on it. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you really are like this, because you know what I mean. There's a billion people in the world that's probably Cancers, or a billion people in the world that's whatever zodiac signs you guys are too. So it can't really pinpoint that's exactly how a person is. So don't take it as this is all Cancers or all Tauruses or any of that.
Libras, whatever the fuck it is. But the shit caught me off guard because I ain't never paid no attention to no zodiac sign or think that shit was even like real or what the fuck was going on. Kind of just threw me for a fucking loop for a second there. This nigga just said some random shit that was on his phone that he just read off to me about a Cancer, and that shit just, it clicked in me, but I didn't want to believe it. It's that self-doubt within yourself that you don't want to understand. You know what I mean? So you sit there and you think about it and you look at it and you prosper it and you take it in. At some point, it's a grain of salt towards yourself, but it's that self-realization within yourself that makes you realize, and that's what's crazy about it.
True. So I don't know if you kind of want to read yours and kind of tell what I clicked on whatever I read to you anyway. So you already heard it. So it ain't nothing new.
All right, so it says for cancers, life path number is the most influential number in your numerological chart. These individuals often have creative minds and are mentally alert. They are imaginative and innovative, and they have great creativity. They despise boredom and like to be in joint ventures with others. They're engaging and humorous. My bad, sorry about that. They are too judgmental of others, and they should therefore learn how to be more diplomatic and sensitive. They're normal. They normally succeed quickly. So, I mean, it says the weaknesses is what should be. I mean, what shoulda, coulda, woulda been. You know what I mean? I mean, as far as me goes as a cancer, I understand that shit completely. I mean, I know exactly what the fuck, I did wrong, or what I didn't do wrong, or what I should have or could have done or should have been doing. But I don't realize that shit till later, and that's when it really hits you. You know what I mean? You think about that for a long time, and you ponder on it. I mean, what you've learned is, be aware, beware of anxiety and distractibility, anger, impatience, fear of boredom, and uneven financial life. Beware of procrastination and negligence. You know what I mean? You might be out there making top dollar at a good job, but you got a shitty way of spending it. You know what I mean? All that shit comes into factor and play with me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy how when you look at it and you really think about something, how much of shit you push to the side because you don't want to hear it. And then when you read it for yourself, shit aligns like the stars. You know what I mean? It threw me off. So I'm just glad I'm able to sit here and talk about it and get this off my chest. You know what I mean? And glad this nigga over here was like, hey, bro, like, I be studying that shit. I had no idea this shit could even be studied. I didn't know it was a thing to be studied. You know what I mean?
How can I say it? Basically, I'm big on astrology. I believe a lot of the things is by the moon, by the stars, where the planets are or not out, but where the planets are at. How it just is all aligned, and that's the crazy part about it. When you think about it, some people might read their zodiacs or their horoscopes for the day, and it really does line up with where they're going through in life, or what they're going through that week, or even sometimes that day. Sometimes I read my horoscope at the night. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the night, I might pull it up and see what it said, and see how close it was to where I went through that day. That's the crazy part. Like, if you look it up, you just be like, what, it's 11 o'clock at night. I look at mine and analyze what I've been through today, or sometime in the week, and it's like, damn, okay, I'm really going through that, and it happens a lot. You know what I mean? And
right. So I mean, to be honest, I don't really know if it's just like a cancer thing but something that I do, like, personally. You know what I mean? That I don't know if other people do it that are cancers or aren't cancers, but I tend to basically hold a lot of the deep shit in, and at the end of the day still put a smile on my face and will do whatever to make somebody else happy, regardless on how I feel. Even if I'm in the worst position of my life, at the end of the day, I want to make somebody else happy, put a smile on their face. And sometimes for me to do so is to just put a smile on my face. And that, you know what I mean? That's like I don't know if that's just a cancer thing or if it's a every kind of sign thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. But that's just how I feel as a person.
Okay. I dig that. Cause we're similar, but we're not like similar. I can't say you're like me and I'm like you, or we might be similar as far as a situation you're going through, I'm going through, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you're kind of like the people you surround yourself with, you know?
Yeah.
Not exactly like them, but it's just the traits. You know what I'm saying? I surround myself with a lot of business people, you know? But when you look at my zodiac, that's why. Like, it says I'm very creative. You know, like, I get bored when I still can't learn shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole podcasting, you know, I mean, a little bit my background. I'm a videographer, photographer. I do a lot of concerts. Anything possible. But guess what? In them areas, I never stop learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm always, it's continuous. I'm finding out something new, how to shoot different, everything. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything from learning how the distance, temperature, all types of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go deep into that.
No.
As far as the zodiac sign is, it's close sometimes. You know, it's close to whatever you're going through, your traits, how you act, how you perceive things, all that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, as far as painting how you perceive things is different in every person's aspect, you know? Your negativity is all because of how you feel. You know what I mean? The negativity that you choose to be negative about can't be negative unless you choose to be negative about it. The same thing with positivity. You know what I mean? What I have to come to learn is I have to be positive about the things that I've been negative about. And if I can't choose to be positive about them things that I've been negative about, then I can never be a positive person. So therefore, I've just been trying to be a positive person, especially about the things I'm negative about. And don't get me wrong, shit is always gonna bite me in the ass. Bite me, you know, another one bites the dust, that type of shit. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that we had to be perfectly alike or we had the same zodiac signs to be that way. I'm just wondering if certain
yeah. I mean, I ain't trying to cut you off, but like when it comes to being positive about a situation, or you know what I mean, putting that smile on your face to portray you're happy, or to portray that you know you're not pissed off right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
You get into a whole argument, a whole situation with a homie, friend, girlfriend, someone you're trying to get to know, and then you gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know your coworker sometimes, if you've been there for a long time or whatever, they gonna be like, yeah, there's something out with this guy. So, hey, bro, you're good, and you gotta tell everybody, yeah. But in your mind, you're sitting there doing your job, or you know, you're driving, or whatever your case may be. Not as far as you, but in the audit, but whatever their cases may be, that when they get to the destination, they still gotta put that smile on their face. They still gotta act like ain't shit wrong in their life, you know. And there are some people that express that, like, you know, you can just tell there's something wrong. And you're like, what's wrong? And then they just break down and just let you know, I'm going through this, I'm doing that, and you know, and you're just like, all right, damn. But what I've come to realize is that when some people do that, then you got to reevaluate your life. Like, damn, either I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I'm blessed, or I'm going through something similar, or damn, your situation way worse than mine. Like, even if it's a similar situation, like, damn, alright, you're going through this at home, or you're going through this in your daily life, as far as mindsets or goals, or, you know, you get distracted easily. Like, once I get bored with something, that's me. Alright, I'm going over here to this subject now. I'm this lead. Like, it could be halfway finished.
Yeah, no.
And I'm like, yep. I'm bored with it.
No, I get that, but I'm saying, you know, I mean, I guess what I think is that we as the people is that no matter who you are, what the fuck you're doing, what the fuck you're going through, we as the people, fuck the government. I mean, this shit's all fucked up. It's gonna be fucked up either way you look at it. You know what I mean? No matter how much you wanna say, oh, it's doing great on this side, but at the end of the day, it's not doing great on this side. So it's always gonna be a flip flop situation. But let's get back on topic. Honestly, bro,
being positive. That was the topic. Oh yeah, let me pause. Coming to being positive, like he's talking about. read a book, and I have read it. I very first read it in 7th grade. It's called The Secret by Rhonda Byron, I think is who she is. But if you guys have iPhones, you guys can look it up. She has apps on there where it's like a daily teaching. It gives you positive, like, quotes. It'll, it'll keep yourself positive. I'll read it when I start being negative about things, not even just a situation, just mentally. You know what I mean? If I'm struggling or going through some relationship shit or going through work shit or whatever in life, and I feel like, bro, why the fuck is this shit happening? Like, why is it it's like when one negative thing happens, then it's a domino effect. When that shit, I notice, see, that's the thing. A lot of people don't notice.
They don't notice the negative effects. They don't notice the domino effect. They don't notice that one thing is wrong and then everything else seems to go to shit after that. But the only reason why things are thought of like that is because you're in a negative state at that mind to let that one thing go wrong and then watch everything follow after you already know shit's gonna go wrong. You know what I mean? After that. So when it dominoes effect, it takes you as a surprise and it hurts your feelings because you weren't expecting it, but you knew it was gonna happen. So you're contradicting yourself and your own thoughts from what you already had known. And that's the craziest shit. You know what I mean? Like, it really takes somebody to really analyze and put the shit together and put the puzzle pieces together to be able to understand that. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't get the respect or the knowledge to hear so or do so or be talked to about it or even listen to it to be able to break that down. I mean, not everybody in the world can make #1 hit bangers on the radio. Not everyone in the world can be a fucking multi-million-dollar business owner. Not everybody in the world can have 95 fucking cars and not care about where the fuck they at. Not everybody can have that shit.
But pause, because
everybody can have the knowledge to know that they're better than what they are at the point that they are in right now. Everybody can be.
I agree with that, but to me, I feel like that's all it's a mindset thing. Like, you can sit here and be the most positive person in the world,
right?
But still, what I learned is what you put out to the universe.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you're sitting there dwelling on situations, or you're sitting there and because you're going through something that you wasn't expecting, like, oh, surprise, negative. You know what I mean? Like, it caught you completely off guard. You know what I mean? Like, some people could be like, oh, yeah, I'm about to get this nice, I'm going to close on a house, you know what I mean, type situation. Mm-hmm. And then, like, you know what I mean, I had a friend, like, boom, COVID happened. So his dates got getting pushed back, and he didn't plan for it. You know what I mean? Like, he was told his place that he already lived at, like, yo, I'm out. This is the day when his house was expected to be done, and it got pushed back. Kept getting pushed back because, you know, the whole COVID situation and everything. But he did not expect that to happen. You know what I mean? We didn't expect COVID. But the moral of that story is, because he didn't expect it, which catches everybody off guard when we don't expect shit. Yeah. It didn't put him in a downward spiral. It was just like frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that negativity of the frustration, now, you know what I mean? Yeah. He was probably going through stuff at home with his girl, or, you know what I mean? Yeah. Now, everything else in his life was probably, like you said, a domino effect.
So now,
that's why I don't sit here and I try to dwell on anything negative. If something goes negative, bro, I'll just think of it differently, because clearly I caused it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the mindset. So I'm sit there and put it out into the universe, like, because off of one situation that is negative. Yeah. Now I'm thinking in my head, like, damn, there's a whole negative thought process. Now something else happened. Damn, now I add that on top of it, whatever happened yesterday or whatever happened last week. Oh, something else happened. And then you gotta sit there and think to yourself, like, hold on, wait a minute, why the fuck did this happen last week? I was happy-go-lucky, whatever. This happened, and then now this happening, now this happening, now this happening, and you're just like, what the fuck? Some people don't realized that they had to change the mindset of stop dwelling and thinking about the negative, because you're put down to the negative and it's gonna be attracted to you. You know what I mean? Whatever you put out in the universe is gonna be attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk about rappers and they don't put out no hits, or they thought they could make it. You know what I mean? Some people do this shit for 20, 30 years and they're like, I never made it. And then some people could put out a YouTube hit tomorrow, and that shit had 3 million views, and now they're just blown up. You know what I mean? Prime example, Young and May, that they said they were bullshitting in her interview. Like, in her interview,
I mean, that's
I watched it.
I mean, that's just simple. It's place, it's timing, and it's influence. It's all that put together. It's the placing of when you're. It's the placing of whatever song that comes out that is that hit at that point in time. It's the influence that it has, and it's the timing of it. I mean, it's all realistically there. You know what I mean?
All right, but
I can't. I'm not saying I can't do it, but I can.
But I'm gonna top on that when it says the timing and whenever you release something. But when that song came out, technically, Bobby Smurda already killed that time. You know
I mean, yeah. Bobby Smurda came out with that time. He was able to put
the hot nigga.
He was able to put that.
But then when you come out with ooh, and still doing that New York shit, you know what I mean? With that is the last of that type of, you know what I mean, shit, that genre, you know what I mean? Like, Migos even keep now trying to do it, bro. And no one fucking dancing and wanting to keep saying the same ad-lib over and over again. She ended that, you know what I'm saying? Like, not in a negative way, but she capped it. Like, all right, now it's time for a new generation. Now it's time for another artist or whoever to come out with something no one's doing. Why you think TikTok's blowing up?
Oh,
niggas is getting famous off of TikTok? Nigga, what? There's this one dude I just read, or not even read, but I was watching on a Snap yesterday, and he take TikTok's videos, bro, of people that is doing the most. Like, bruh, I watched one where you're passing somebody or you're parking, right? Most of our mirrors nowadays, since it's 2022, a lot of people got newer cars. You can push a button and the mirror gonna fold in. You're not gonna side swipe someone else's mirror and be like, all right, whatever, fuck it, I don't care. That's old school cars or whatever. This nigga pulled it in the same thing and just pushed the button and then the mirror folded in. But this nigga's blowing up off of taking something that people is making a big issue from, like, not people, but some people are just, oh, I'm gonna do it the extra way. Why are you gonna peel a potato with a regular knife, like the skin, and they make potato peelers? Like, he does shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, he tried to show you could have made your life way easier from the task you just did.
Yeah, you could have.
And he blew it up off of that, though. You know what I mean? Like, bro is about to get famous and be paid and sponsored and everything else. I was just doing something so tedious.
That's what, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's really the timing. Timing is everything.
It's about timing. It's about
timing. Like I said, it's about timing. You know, it's about knowing what's there and how to come about it. And that's for everything. Because at the end of the day,
you're halfway right.
At the end of the day, you got to think back. It's been the same quote from generation, passed down. Expect the worst and hope for the best. At the end of the day, because at the end of the day, you already know what the worst is. You might be mad about it.
Repeat yourself for the people in the back.
I said, expect the worst, but hope for the best. Okay? So if you're already expecting the worst, and the worst comes, you already expected it. You already know what's going to happen. If you hope for the best with that, and it actually happens, you know what? You're ecstatic about it. It's cool. But if something bad happens and you were expecting that bad shit to happen, you already knew it was going to happen. So what are you so mad about? That's what I'm saying.
But at the same time, that also goes back to what we were just talking about being positive. Yeah. And now, if you didn't expect the worst, right? Mm-hmm. You just made a negative outburst to the universe. You know what I mean? You just put that negative wavelength out to the universe, and now that hope for the best part is in the conscious. You know what I mean? But that conscious part isn't solid. You know what I mean? When
it's not about the conscious part being solid. It's about being clear-minded.
Yeah.
How can you have a solid conscience if you're not clear-minded about it? So when you expect the worst, you're expecting the worst that can possibly happen to you, right? And if that happens to you, you already knew that was coming because you put that in your mind for it to happen. Don't let the A and B shit be your number one priorities. When the C shit is what really matters. The A and the B are most likely gonna fail. Because what do they say? 1, 2, 3 strikes. 3 strikes, you're out. At the end of the day, 1, 2, 3 is where you need to go. If it happens on the number 1, if it happens on number 2, that's cool. That's good for you. But it don't happen to everybody like that. That's a select few. That's 1% of people that shit like that happens to.
True, but that kind of like I'm saying, it is not about who it happens to. It's about the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can sit there and want positivity all day long, but one thing I learned, you have to feel it. You have to feel like you already have that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I get feelings all the time, bro. That's why I did my videography. That's why I can say now I'm in a space where all it takes is one of these artists, you know what I mean, that's touring, that stopped at the venue where I'm doing videos and pictures for them. I sit there and upload everything right away. Yeah. I get their contact, I get their manager contact, I get the artist contact, you know what I mean? So when I'm done with the work, which most of the time my goal is to get it done that night. I'm not about to go to the after party, and most artists, they're not gonna show up to that shit anyway, bro. You didn't pay me another 10 to 15 bands to be you know what I mean, a guest appearance or any of that. They're not gonna show up. Some do. You know, I've had the in the same space, we didn't think Riff Raff, you know what I mean, gonna show up.
So I mean, like, I guess what I'm saying is like, what is it that you're negative about?
No, it's not me. It's not what I'm negative about. It's sometimes not my friends, but a lot of people look at what I do like, bro, you ain't never gonna make. Like, they get my strategy, bro. I'd make it before any of these local rappers. You know what I mean? No offense, but it's real.
Yeah.
Like, bro, me being a videographer, a photographer, and when I want to dump any extra money I got and buy lenses, you know, I got kids. I pay taxes and child support and everything else. But if I have extra funds to invest in that, I do it. If I gotta buy lights, you know what I mean. Sometimes I just buy stuff just in case.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that you're positive through the negativity.
But that is something I had to make myself do.
Exactly. So that's the whole point of what I'm saying is that whatever negativity is, and it goes back to expect it. You know what I mean? Expect the negativity.
And sometimes it's about how you raised. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I came from the hood, nigga. I tell everybody this shit. My mom was joking at it. I'm over here fighting goddamn cockroaches, nigga, to get my food type shit. Like, you shaking everything out type shit. But because I was raised in that type of environment and niggas and all the violence and all that, now that I have kids, I know that's something I don't want them to experience, see, any of that. So I try to do my best to provide or even put myself in any type of better situation to know that I will never have to experience that again, or my children will never have to see what that's like. Yeah. It's not a bad thing because I don't want them to. And you know what I mean? Deep down, it's just like, I want y'all niggas to experience that because nowadays, since it's newer, bro, they cancel school over a little bit of flurries nowadays. Yeah. What the fuck?
No, but
we were walking to school with motherfucking snow up to our knees.
Bro, you just said exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You took your negativity
and
made it positive.
Yes, sir.
To move on generations.
Yes,
that's
sir.
the point of it all.
Yes, sir. My point was
you explained what I'm saying for me.
Different words.
And different words.
In different words.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
all right. Well, shit. That's gonna conclude it for me. I gotta get home. Gotta take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do all that extra shit. You know, dad life. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it though. But it's been good. I'm glad that it came to this point to where I was saying what the fuck I needed to say, and this nigga just explained it for me. He didn't even know he was explaining it for me. And that's the real shit. That's why you have conversations like this, able to talk to people, man.
But then we go back to, once again, you surround yourself with like-minded people and friends. And then that's why I said, like, you work hard, bro. You care about your daughter. You do the things that you didn't have. Well, maybe you did. I don't know. But you do the things that you don't want her to experience. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. No matter what you go through, because like you said, if you walk in a room or something and you had a stressful day at work, you're like, man, fuck this job. You want to say fuck this job. Yeah. And the boss could have made you mad that day. You're just walking around still doing your job like, man, I will walk out right now. And then your conscience is saying, oh, I can't.
Yep.
I have my kid. I have a place to provide, or I have to provide a roof over her head, or whatever. So you don't.
Yeah.
Mad as fuck all day.
Exactly.
You might come in the next day like, man, I don't even know why the fuck I came in today. But, like I said, because you took that negative and you thought about the positive of your child.
That's the whole sub basis to it. That's the whole enchilada, bro.
But anyways, guys, this is Zodiac Talk. It's DZ and my guy Ty. You know, we'll have some more. This concludes, you know what I mean, Zodiac Talk for this week, y'all. Thanks for listening. True.
Yeah, they probably wanna kill me now. Yeah, cause I'm really chasing millies now. Yeah, riding around with 2 tools. You're gonna be doomed if they doom. I can never tell a lie, I'm too true. Fuck 1, 2, and fuck you too. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Free the trapper again, y'all.
I'm mixing this dank with the drink. When I'm on the med, stop talking to me. Clock my bread, then I head to the bank. Fuck the feds and fuck what you think. If you're giving head, then bitch, we can link. I don't listen, cause talkers are cheap. I see greatness, I'm right on the brink. Yeah, I just